You've seen that popular video wherein, he's doing things like this. It's been a week since we've unboxed and enjoyed this iPhone 15 Pro Max. I already have some observations about this phone. And the question that we're going to be answering today is this phone right here worth your money? I can't wait to talk about this, guys. So just sit back, relax, and enjoy. Here we go. My name is Ronnie, and welcome back to the channel where here we love to talk about the things that help us win in life. So if you're someone who loves tech or productivity, consider subscribing, and I can't wait to discuss some awesome things with you guys. So as I've mentioned, I've used the iPhone 11 for years. So right away after using this phone for a couple of days, I can say a whole world of difference. So let's start with the actual phone itself. I love the design. Actually, really feels good to the hand. Though I wouldn't go caseless on this one because I'm already have an experience of with my Android phone. I didn't use a case because, like I said, it felt good to the hand, and then I dropped it, and there were scratches and dents. Maybe I'm gonna go caseless with this one years from now. But so far, I really do think about it from time to time because it really has a great build quality. The materials used, I really love, and as I mentioned in our unboxing video, the sides, they don't cause fingerprints too much, which some of you really don't like. With this phone, if you're considering to buy this, I'm sure that you wouldn't really regret it compared to the previous models. When Apple launched this phone and they mentioned that it's gonna be lighter because of the titanium finish, I really thought that it's gonna feel a bit less premium, but holding it right now still really has that premium quality feeling, guys. And from what I know, it's a bit slightly narrower than the previous models, which has really been great. It's been really comfortable using this phone one-handed. I also thought that it's gonna look and feel a bit smaller, but that's not the case. I can really say right now that this is the perfect size for a phone. Coming from an iPhone 11, it was really smaller. I thought that the regular iPhones are the best kinds of form factor, but now, having used this one for 1 week, I can now tell that this kind of form factor, the Pro Max, is like the perfect size for a phone. This should be what a phone looks like and feels like now, having experienced this, but that's just me. So I kind of let go of my iPhone 11 for how many days so that I could differentiate the feeling. And once I went back to using it, honestly, it really felt like a mini. So if you're someone who's looking to try or explore a little bit on maybe having, or you desire on having a larger screen or a larger screen real estate, then the iPhone 15 Pro Max is definitely for you. Now let's talk about the display on this phone. So far, I really love the 120 hertz display coming from an iPhone 11 or the regular iPhones. I've never really thought that I'd appreciate 120 hertz refresh rate because I thought that it wouldn't matter that much for me. I see no difference, honestly, before. But now that we've upgraded to this one, what they've talking about, like the buttery smooth feeling, I'm now actually enjoying it. And I really think there's no going back once you've tried it. It's just really smooth, switching between apps, going back to web pages, or just simply using this phone on your daily task. It just simply feels, I don't want to say it, but really buttery smooth. And the larger screen real estate as well has really helped me a lot. I mentioned before that I was running my other YouTube channel, Project Gentleman. I was able to do some really awesome things, some things that I could only do on an iPad or a MacBook. Things like changing things on YouTube Studio that you can only do on Safari because the mobile app or the mobile YouTube Studio app is limited. That is why there are things that I need to do them on the Safari browser here on my phone, which is accessible all the time compared to having to stand up, getting my iPad. Now, because of the larger screen real estate, it's a bit easier to do those things. Before on my iPhone 11, it was such a chore. It was really difficult, pinching through and pinching out just to click on some things. So that's really something that I really love about this new phone. And speaking of the always on display, it's really cool. I think that most of you will really be able to use it. For me, who's coming from a regular iPhone, now I'm able to enjoy this feature. This is a cool factor for me. So I'm, like I said, I'm leaving it on. I'm gonna enjoy it for now. And since we're talking about using it for a whole day, let's talk about the battery life. So far, my honest observation is it's been superb. It's great for me on my experience because this phone lasts for me approximately 2 days or more if I just don't use it, for consuming or do some really powerful stuff with this phone. On my usage, I don't really do social media a lot. I don't consume a lot of social media. So definitely this phone is really all right with me in terms of the battery life. What I do usually as well is, or most of my day on how I use it is through listening through YouTube videos, podcast. And since it's on YouTube Premium, which is really highly recommendable, so if you have that luxury, you can just turn off the phone and just leave the audio running, so that could also save some battery life. And I also do put this phone a lot in low power mode, especially when I'm out all day, like on Sundays, going to church. You can use low power mode so that it can help the phone last for really a longer period of time. Now let's go to the features that I really appreciate on the iPhone 15 Pro Max. Let's start with, of course, the evident or the biggest change with the iPhone 15 lineup, the Type-C port. So far, as a creator, it's been really useful. I think one of the best selling point or one of the greatest reason why I really, chose or decided to spend some money on this new iPhone 15 Pro Max is because of the Type-C. Now I can use Type-C microphones that I can plug here, like the one I'm using right now. And the most important factor of why I chose this phone is because of the ability to just record here on this phone and then straight using your SSD or just an external drive. That is really cool, guys. As a creator, you can now enjoy recording higher resolution videos without even worrying about your internal memory. So speaking of the internal memory, by the way, which is you shouldn't be worried actually, because the base model comes with the 256 gigabytes. It's like a MacBook, honestly. And for me, I think that that would be more than sufficient. It's really great that even more you can use an external drive or an external disk for memory saving purposes. So that's really cool, and I think that Apple has done a great job on this one. This really was my favorite feature of the phone, and I'm supposed to say it by the end of the video, but I got ahead of myself. I just can't help it, but that's just really the thing that I love the most about the iPhone 15 Pro Max. The action button, I've used it, as I mentioned on the unboxing, I've used it so far as a flashlight. It's been really useful because there are times here at home that, you could be having lights off, everything in the house is totally dark, but what else are you carrying with you all the time? It's gonna be your phone, right? So I just simply hold this, button, and now I have my flashlight. I didn't choose the camera because for me, from the lock screen, I can, I'm just really used to sliding left just to access the camera. So for me, that's one thing that one of the reasons why I just chose the flashlight. Okay, so in terms of the camera, of course, one thing that I really appreciate, or one thing that is a major addition which really makes this phone worth it, is the 5x zoom. I'm not sure how I'm gonna be able to use that on a daily thing, but it's good that you have it there, right? So here's a sample video of using that feature. Hey guys, so today we're gonna be getting from the postal office the mail that Google sent This is with regards to the Google AdSense, with regards to the monetization of my other channel, Project Gentleman. Let me know, guys, what you think on the comment section. For me, on my perspective, still the dominant or the superior quality looking photos on any smartphone today. So overall, this phone is really excellent, guys. In one word, maybe it's magnificent. With the overall package, the build quality, the performance. In terms of the durability, I think that you've seen that popular video wherein, he's doing things like this, and I'm not gonna be doing that on my phone. So far, if you just slightly do that, it has, it feels really sturdy. Honestly, if I don't just apply, I don't want to apply too much force on this one, because why would I do that? But if you're just using it casually, I can say that it feels sturdy, feels really durable. And then in terms of the heating issue, so far, especially now that Apple has provided an update with the iOS, I haven't been experiencing that. Of course, with any phone, I think it will heat up at some point, with longer usage. But will it come to the point where it will hurt your hand while holding it? Absolutely not for me. So I could really say, guys, that this phone, the iPhone 15 Pro Max, is really worth it. Highly recommendable. Really honest opinion. Those are just some of my observations about the iPhone 15 Pro Max. Let me know down in the comment section, guys, what do you think? Or do you have any questions? Feel free to comment them down below. I hope this video has helped you. This has been Ronnie, reminding you that those who seek God first and make Jesus the King of their lives are the ones who truly win in life. Thank you so much for watching, and I can't wait to see you in this next video right here. Ciao! And just in case you haven't seen it yet, this one right here is the white version, white titanium, okay? And this is how it looks side by side, okay? Wow. All right, that's really cool. Go visit my wife's channel if you're more interested with white iPhones. So, yep.